What up, everybody? This is Big Elbow, like always, chilling with the two little homies, Averno, Atlantis, and I got up my third and final part of the Ultimate AOK from a fellow YouTuber named Samuel Trejo. The link to his channel will be in the description. Great guy. The short version of the story is, he said he had some books he wanted to get rid of. He told me I was welcome to go through the boxes and take what I want. I took him up on the offer. I was expecting reader copies of some good stuff. What I got was great copies of good stuff. It's going to be another long one. So again, thank you, Samuel, and let's get into it. So this is the image portion of that haul. If you watch my two previous videos, you'll see the indie and also the Marvel portion of this stuff. So I'm gonna get into it with this book is called Alpha King. What is it? 3 Floyds. So this was like some kind of tie-in with like some kind of beer, and so I didn't go for it because for that reason. I thought it would just, you know, people would mail it in. But I got issue number 1 out of a cheap bin and read it, and it was really good. I mean, I should have known. I'm a fan of Azzarello, and like I always say, nobody beats the biz. So anyways, I read it. It ended up being really good. So I've seen these, so I just grabbed them. The one I got out of the cheap bin was all fucked up anyway. So there's number 1, number 2. Number 3. Number 4. From what I remember, is pretty humorous, especially for a Brian Azzarello book. And number 5. So I'm thinking that's the whole series. And so I'm looking forward to checking that out. I got so much shit to read, it's ridiculous. And here's another one that I had the first issue and enjoyed it quite a bit. Sean Lewis, Hayden Sherman. Hayden Sherman draws that book called Wasted Space, and I really like his art. I read only the first 2 issues, which I think these are them right here. It was pretty good. I don't know why I didn't keep following with it. There's number 3. Number 4, number 5, and number 6. I think that's all of them. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look into it. Again, the story was pretty cool. I was mostly in it for the art. The art is really unique. Then we got some Huck. I had borrowed Huck number 1 from my partner Warlock, and it was pretty good. So I gave it back, and now I got my own copies. There's number 1, number 2, great Raphael Albuquerque art. Number 3. What do you guys? I'm just curious. How most people feel about Mark Millar's writing, or Mark Millar's writing? I think it always starts out good, gets great in the middle, but I usually find the end, when the way he ends the stories, end up being kind of flat. There's number 4, number 5, and number 6. I'm not sure how long the Huck series went, but any issues is if they're drawn by Raphael Albuquerque, if I see them, I'll pick them up if I can get them for cheap. I think they might be kind of pricey now because the whole Mark Millar Netflix shit that's going on. So it was pretty cool actually, because I had issues 1 through 3 I read of Rumble, and it really started getting good by the 3rd issue. And so there's number 4, number 5, number 7, Number 8. Number 13. Number 14. And number 15. I really like the James Herron art in this series. What was I gonna say? So yeah, and then so there's not. These are not all like There's not every issue, but actually some of the holes in there I have that I found in a 25-cent or 50-cent bin somewhere. Because whenever I would see issues of Rumble for cheap, I pick them up just because I like the art. So I'm putting together a pretty solid run there. Like I said, it started getting really good after the 3rd issue. I picked these up just because I thought the art looked cool. Graveslinger. There's 1. Issue 2. These got real cool covers. Looks like some cowboys and zombies. And there's number 3. Yeah, definitely some zombies, the good, the bad, and the undead. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. I want to check that out. My Western comics in the last couple years, it seems like I've gotten quite a few. I always see this book in the dollar bins, and have always been like right on the edge of ordering it. I'm glad I didn't, because I ended up getting these ones for free. I like the art, the way the art looks on these. So like I said, I've always been interested, and then so now I was like, oh shit, there it is right there. Here's my chance. 2, here's 3, and 4. And I got these Trencher books because I just like the art on these. I might pass this to my boy Warlock if he don't already have them, because I know for sure he has 1 and 2. I don't know if he has 3 and 4. These ones I don't see these ones. I always see 1 and 2 in the bins, but I never see these ones. So there's 3 and 4. That's a Keith Giffen style that he used for Trencher, and a couple issues of Lobo. The Old Guard. I thought this looked interesting, but I didn't pull the trigger when it came out. I think this is like a Netflix show or movie with Charlize Theron. That looked pretty cool, so I'm gonna read these and then hopefully watch that sooner than later. And here's number 3. I'm not sure how long this series went, but I got 1 through 3, so that's a good start to let me know if I like it or not. Here's some just random Savage Dragon. I like just jumping into Savage Dragon and just jumping in at random points and seeing what the fuck is going on. There's always some wild shit happening. This is pretty cool because I have issues 2 and 3 that I've been holding off on reading. Tokyo Ghost. Just art looks really cool. I've heard that the early issues are not that good, but then it gets good afterwards. I don't know. I'm sure I'll enjoy it just for the art. Rick Remender, I'm not so sure if I like him or not. I think I've read some stuff of his that I like, but I can't really say for sure. I know he has a pretty good reputation. I grabbed these. I never seen these before. I'm a pretty big fan of Dustin Weaver, just from the Shield. What is it called? What's that series called? There's a Shield series that Dustin Weaver he drew for Marvel that was really good. Wheels of Genius or some shit like that. I don't know. So anyways, there's issue number 1. This looks cool. Anyway, so it's called what the fuck is it called? Packleys? Whatever. Anyways, it looks pretty cool. There's number 2. Look at the price tags on those. Fucking $5.99 for the first 2 issues. Number 3 goes down to $3.99. That looks pretty bad. Number 4 goes to $4.99, and then number 5 goes back up to $5.99. They do feel like some of them feel longer than others. I mean, thicker than others. So maybe it's because maybe that's why certain issues cost more, because they're more higher page count. I got this Bulletproof Coffin, the 1,000-Yard Stare. I have a graphic novel of this Bulletproof Coffin that I still haven't read. Shaky Cane art. It just looks like some tripped out shit. I should hurry up and read some of it already. This is another book that I didn't pull the trigger on when it first came out, but I always thought it looked good. Again, some Jason Aaron. I've enjoyed pretty much everything I've read that he's written. R.M. Guerra, who I don't know, but that's the goddamn number 1. I think that's number 1. Oh yeah, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, issue 4, and issue 5. So I want to check that out. I'm not really sure what that's about. And got some Eric Powell, Big Man Plans. Number 1, number 2, number 3 of 4, and number 4 of 4. I already had this issue number 4. I hadn't read it yet, so I passed that on to my boy Warlock. Here's a book that looks really cool that I never heard of. I do like Gabriel Hardman's art. This is the Belfry. I looked on the interiors and it looks pretty cool too. Got no idea. I mean, I could tell there's some kind of, looks like a bat woman or some kind. This is cool because he had part 1 of Bloodstrike the Brutalist by Michel Fife, who I'm a pretty big fan of from what I read of his Cobra series that came out from Image, and part 2. So that's issue number 0 and part 2, and I already have part 3, so that worked out really well. This is issue number 0, this is issue number 23. I think I have issue number 24 is one I already have. So this worked out perfect. Those were the 2 issues that I needed. I don't understand how that works, because issue number 0 is part 1, and then part 2 is issue number 23, and part 4 is issue number 24, and all the Rob Liefeld written issues are the ones in between 0 and 23, which is, I mean 0 and 23, which is weird. Speaking of some Rob Liefeld, just because I couldn't resist, can't help myself. X-Force, Youngblood. I think it's penciled by Stephen Platt somewhat, with a bunch of assists from fucking everybody and their mother. Speaking on some Youngblood, I got number 1, number 2. I got these because I'm a fan of Joe Casey's writing and I want to see what he does with the characters. I read the first issue and I thought it was pretty interesting, so I want to see what happens. Number 3. Somehow I got 2 copies of number 4. Cover A and cover B. Didn't realize that at the time, so I'll probably shoot one of those to my man Warlock if he wants one. And that's it on the Liefeldian stuff. I got this Super Patriot, Liberty and Justice. This has the Dave Johnson art on the interiors, which I don't see very often. I'm a big fan of his work on the 100 Bullets covers. There's number 2. Number 3. And number 4. And this worked out pretty well too, because these were the issues that I did not have of slots. So there's number 1, number 2. I like the Dan Panosian art on these, and number 3. So that works out pretty well because I had the other. I have 4, 5, and 6 that I found in various dollar bins or less. Dollar or less bins, I guess you'd say. I can finally start reading that. I don't know why I wait until I have the issues I want in order before I start reading. Now here's something. The Legend of Luther Strode. I have the Strange Talent of Luther Strode, and I enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't follow the next series. I didn't follow this series. Here's 1. Unfortunately, number 2 is missing. There's 3, so I have to be on the lookout for that. Number 4, number 5, and number 6 of 6. So I'm just missing 1 issue out of there. Then we got the Legacy of Luther Strode. Number 1, number 2. So I'm not sure if is Legend before Legacy, or is it the other way around? Number 3, 4, 5, and 6. I believe that's the whole series right there. So yeah, that's good. I can read the whole thing. Maybe I should reread the... God damn, that's a lot of reading. The Strange Talents of Luther Strode before I get into that. And then lastly, I got the Family Trade. I almost ordered this out of the dollar bins on mycomicshop.com. Like a couple times I've been that close to ordering it and didn't. The synopsis sounded good. I wasn't completely sure on the art. So at, you know, for free, I can give it a try. The art is it's unique. I got mixed feelings. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I like some panels, others not so much. But there's 1 and 2. I'm gonna read these so then I can figure out if the story's good enough. You know, I can deal. Like I said, the art doesn't suck. It's really different, and I'm not sure how I feel. So that was it, and that's it. It was a long haul, 3 parts. God damn, I got a lot of reading, a lot of organizing to do, but I'm so glad that I did get these books, and I can't thank Samuel Trejo enough for giving these. The dude is awesome. Had a great time talking with him, going through the books, picking the books. I'm still got more read. I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy reading the books. I got a lot of work to do, but I'm looking forward to it actually. So please hit the like button, share with your friends, tell everyone to watch these videos, and hit me in the comments. You got any questions? I really enjoy the interaction with everyone. And that'll do it. So thanks again for watching. Thank you one more time, Samuel Trejo. You're the fucking man. And like I always say, get off of YouTube, go read some fucking comics.